Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Dave in Kentucky. Gonna just get a quick shave in today, and we are using a new to me brand and soap. So I've never used Hoffman's. I've seen it on the forums and things, and been curious about it. Saw one that I thought I would pick up recently. Got the soap and splash. This one is BrOKen. It's based on May being the Mental Health Awareness Month. And so the scent notes on it, though, are, let's see, benzoin, cedar, vanilla, tonka, musk, jasmine, ambergris. And basically, this is their homage to the original Old Spice Schulten. So when I first got it, I had forgotten what it was an homage to, and took a whiff of it. And it was nice. Subtle, nothing picking up, and I was like, something's familiar about it, though I couldn't figure it out. I did have on my finger, and I kept smelling it because when it came, the bottle was cracked, and the bottle wasn't cracked, but there was seepage into the container, the bubble wrap that was sealed, so it was all wet in there. Got on my fingers, kept smelling it. Anyway, pleasant smell, and then I looked it up, and I was like, oh yeah, Old Spice. So it's to me, I used to have some of the old Schulten Old Spice in the glass bottles, and it's definitely there. I wouldn't say it's an exact replica. It's a lot more powdery to me, but it was nice. So let's go ahead and get a shave going. We are using Sturat. Have a little fun with that since I don't know, saw the face and thought of him, thought we'd fit that in. And I have a Schick O clone, so we'll discuss that. So let me get my face wet and we'll get some lather going here. Hope everybody is doing well. Having good shaves. Have you used Hoffman's before? What do you think of it? This is my first use. There's the pour on it just to show I've not used it before. Not because it tells you anything about it, but sometimes ones like to see what it looks like. So it looks like it pops up a lather pretty quickly. Hoffman's is in Toms River, New Jersey. So not far from my old stomping grounds where I was born and raised up in Pennsylvania in Levittown. All right. Scent strength is pleasant, strong enough to be picked up, but it's not like, at least at this point, it's not in your face and overdone. Yep, very good. Just get a little more water in here. No problem at all lathering it. All right. So far, so good, right? All right, so Schick O clone. Probably not the most attractive of the Schick razors to me, but it certainly is the best shaving of all the Schicks that I've experienced. I did have an original Schick O type, razor as well as this clone at the same time. And get some soap on my finger there. Let's see. Had them both at the same time, and I will tell you my experience having them both side by side. They are identical razors. The only thing different is having the logo on it, where it says Schick, and where it has it on the rubber. It's missing there. It's missing on the stamp on the head. Other than that, these things are the exact same. I mean, no difference whatsoever. I think I used the same parts left over from the original. They are that much alike. Just skipped doing the branding on it. And so I got rid of the original. They were so much, I mean, just identical. I knew it. They were the same razor. I kept the one that I had that was a much nicer shape, which was the clone. Very comfortable shave and very efficient as well. And I'm trying to remember, I know you can put a twin blade in here, but I do not have it. I just have the regular Schick blade, the Chinese one, everyone calls it Schick. I had a good bit of the original Schultens, and I can't remember, sold or given it away quite a while ago, because I wore it when I was younger, and then I had some, not only of my own stock, but my father, and I was getting a headache from it for some reason when I would wear it. Which I never had when I wore it before, so I don't know what the deal was, but something was bothering me in it. Tried it multiple times, just thinking, oh, maybe it was just me that day, but nope. It's definitely just giving me a headache after a period, so did not hold on to it. I will say I'm not getting the overly powderiness of it in the soap. It's got a powdery scent to it, but it's not as overpowering as I was smelling the other day, and so it must be a little stronger in the aftershave than the soap. But I can say, if you like the old Schulten Old Spice, I think you will like this as well. Of course, that's to my nose. Everybody's olfactory senses are different. All I can do is give you my take on it. And I learned that from, I've told this story before. I had I forget even the name of it now. It was a coffee scented soap from Sterling. When I got it, it just smelled rancid, and I commented on it on the forum. And someone got in touch with me and said, you know what? I'll take that and I'll trade you for such and such. I forget what soap it was. But he was going to trade me for another soap. And I said, I don't think so. I said, I feel bad. I said, something's got to be wrong with this. I've never had trouble with Sterling soaps. Love Sterling, but something's not right. I wasn't getting coffee at all. Anyway, he said, no, it's okay. So, he was insistent. So I traded with him and I told him, I said, listen, if you find out when you get this is not what you're expecting, let me know, let me make it right. He got it and he said, nope, just like the one I have now. It's a nice backup for me. So that taught me a lesson there of how different olfactory senses can be. Because to me, it wasn't just that the scent didn't match the coffee notes. It actually smelled rancid to me. I don't know what it was and what it was that didn't agree with me, but it was clear it was not a problem for him. Let me get a quick rinse. Or a not so quick rinse. Alrighty. Let's hit this with a little witch hazel. And get a little up on my eyebrows here that have get a redness, some sort of skin condition, but the witch hazel seems to help it somewhat. So I try to hit that as well anymore. Alright, so let's check out the splash again. And they call it an EDT aloe vera aftershave splash, so it may not have any alcohol in it. SDA 40B 200 proof alcohol. I guess it does have alcohol in it. Aloe vera, polysorbate 80 and fragrance. Right, so go hit it with that. Just popped the restrictor down. That was the problem. The restrictor was probably leaking it out. So anyway, there's the restrictor. Yeah, that was why it was leaking in the packaging. Hopefully I don't get a headache later. Getting the alcohol, let me let that pass by here in a second. Yeah, as the alcohol tones down, I'm getting the Old Spice scent. Yeah, good. It almost like it's stronger in the soap. I'll have to see what it's like in the dry down. Anyway. Bear with me. Yeah, I mean it's good. It's similar to the Old Spice. I don't think it's a direct match. I'm not getting the powderiness that I did yesterday. I don't know why that is, but that was more of a dry down as I was sitting in my chair and I kept smelling my finger after it had spilled on me. So I think this is more powdery in the dry down, but I'm not going to keep you around waiting to find that out. So anyway, Schick O clone. If you can get one, I recommend you getting it. It's a longer handle. Just gives an amazingly close shave without any effort at all. I think you can use twin blades in this one as well. We use Sturat, and I'll have to clean his hair out when I shut the camera off. And Hoffman's BrOKen. So a nice homage to The Shulton Old Spice. If you like that scent, I think you'll like this, according to my nose. But who knows? Anyway, Dave in Kentucky. Hope you're having good shaves out there and enjoying what you're using. Tell me what you're using lately and enjoying yourself in the comments if you like. And I always read the comments and reply to everyone that shows up there, especially the early commenters. I even had ones that are, a couple years old, ask questions, and I respond to them if I get the notification. But anyway, Dave in Kentucky, be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the forum.